As I just told the team, the depth of my disappointment right now, you can't measure it. And, you know, and again, I don't want to discredit South Dakota in any way. I want to make sure that we give them the proper amount of credit, but it's certainly an unacceptable loss on our part, by our team. We make no excuses. We point no fingers. I just didn't get the job done. I just didn't get the job done with our team, and having them prepared to go play today against South Dakota. It's, again, like I said, it's just great disappointment. Obviously, we didn't play well on the defensive side of the ball. We had opportunities to score a lot more points on the offensive side of the ball and should have. You know, and you know, we can talk about the fact that we've got young guys on the defensive side, and we do. We've got young guys on the defensive side, we've got inexperienced guys, but there's no excuse, you know, to have a defensive performance like we had today. And I certainly, you know, again, I feel good about the way we competed back, particularly on the offensive side in the second half, but we certainly, miss another field goal. We drop a touchdown pass in the game. You know, we put the ball on the ground a couple of times, and it certainly is not going to allow you to win in a tight ball game. You know, again, what we can't do is we can't let this one game define us, define our season. We certainly won't allow that to happen. We'll give credit where credit's due, and we'll come back to work, and we'll really work with our young guys and try to help them get better. That's our job as coaches, is to help these young guys get better, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. And we'll put a lot of time and effort into helping those guys get better. But again, they should have been better today, and I should have did a better job of coaching today. And you know, again, I give credit to South Dakota for coming in here with a good plan offensively, keeping us off balance. You know, quarterback did a nice job of getting on the edge and making some throws. But again, they didn't do anything that, you know, we didn't anticipate or that type of thing. They just executed and did a lot of things well, and we didn't play very well. And at the end of the day, we've got an extremely disappointing loss in a game in which we should have won. Questions?
Was the missed tackling on defense maybe something that jumps out to you more?
You know, again, there was missed tackles last week in the Middle Tennessee game, and there was missed tackles again today. And again, you know, you look at, you know, you say, is it youth, inexperience? Tackling's tackling. Okay, tackling's something that you've done since the first time you put pads on, and we need to do a better job of tackling. And we didn't do a good job of containing the quarterback today. He got on the edge too many times. We didn't do a good job of setting edges defensively, and that's something that we work extremely hard to do. You know, and obviously you saw what happened.
How much did you miss Kim and Kyle in the second half?
Well, certainly we miss, you know, their veteran leadership, their veteran experience. But again, no excuses. James Manuel's got to play better. Christian Lewis has got to play better. You know, and I've got to coach them better. To help them more. That's the way I look at it, is that we as coaches, our coaching staff, has got to do a better job of helping these young guys perform better. We obviously didn't do our job today, you know, but again, you know, you look at how Adam Weber played. Adam Weber played well. He's a veteran experienced guy. The veteran experienced guys normally play pretty good, and we certainly miss those guys.
How can you do that? How can you coach them better? I mean, during the week leading up?
Again, what we've got to do is we've really got to study the tape and study where the mistakes were made, who made the mistakes, are they correctable mistakes, what can we do from a scheme standpoint that's going to allow our guys to execute and perform better. That's what I've got to do as the head coach. I've got to really study what it is we're asking them to do, because obviously they didn't perform very well today, and there's a reason for that.